All right, we're starting to record. Okay, today I'm going to do a training on changing pages. My name's Gord Bolton. My website is 5c as in cat 84.com. That's 5c84.com. This training is for my students so that they're able to change their pages and make them their own. The students are provided with about 78 pages now that are given to them that they're going to change. It helps them create content. We're going to go over on how to change the pages, how to make them green, and I'm going to go over that today. Okay, so first of all, we're going to log in to the page. So I'm going to screen share. We're going to go into Harley Bridges website, and to log in, we're going to highlight the password, just that, not the word pass. We're going to copy that. The username is Harley. We're going to click on WP admin, and that's how we get in every time to our website. So you're going to put in Harley's username. Mine is Gordon. This is Harley. Jesse's is Jesse. And I'm going to paste in. I just did Control V as in victory.
Control V, right click.
Yeah, and logged in. We're going to log in. Now, one nice thing about why I picked Harley's here is we got a train going by. If you ever see this red thing here, Matt
Update.
is he's our tech, and he's always upgrading the websites to work better for us, updating. So what you want to do is click on that. Whenever you see that, go down here, select all, and update plugins. It's done very quickly. Usually faster than that. Ignore this up here. I don't know why that's there. It means something, but I'm not sure. But you can update. Never go into settings. Never go into admin. Don't change anything. This is perfectly set up for Google. Okay. I know I'm a bit ghostly. Turn that off for a bit. It's because I have this light on so I can see. So we want to go now. I was mentioning to Jesse posts. There's the posts. Go to all posts. We only have 2 posts. Never make a new post. If you ever go here, new, do not pick post, pick page. Okay? You are going to be changing these. It's in your training, but you're only going to have 2, and they are there just to say that this is a complete site. It's not under construction. All right? We don't want any more posts. If you do, you have to, somebody put about 10 pages in there, they have to clean it all up. We don't want that for you. So you go to pages. We click on all pages. All right. And as you can see, Harley has 78 pages to change. And that's great. It's not as ominous as you think it is. It'll go faster. You're slow first. You get faster as you go. But that saves you weeks and hours of time so that you will have content. And to have a website, you have to have content. Right now, I have about 360 pages in my website. It never stops. Okay, so if you want to find a page you're working on, I put in, if you type in, for instance, wine magic, you're going to find out that's not there anymore, Jesse, in the new ones. But we do have fine wines delivered to your door, so we'll work with that one. I'm going to click on that. And this, when you do it, go in that way. That makes sense to you, Harley?
Yes.
This is in the edit form. Okay, if you ever want to see what it looks like, you go up here and click on this little hat and preview page. And that's what it looks like as you're working on it. This is your video. Never get rid of that video. The video is this thing here. It's an HTML. If I click on preview, that's the video. And I'll put it back to HTML. When you are changing the pages, you can move that because your writing might be different. You can move it around. But I like it the way when you open a page, you can see kind of the top of it. It just looks nicer that way. So what do we do about changing pages? Rory has written this. You're going to basically start off by reading the whole page. You're going to use some of his ideas or none of his ideas. You're going to rewrite it. When I got about halfway through my training, I just rewrote pages. I found it easier. But you can also use his ideas, and I'll show you how we're going to do that. But the first thing you're going to do is, if you go into page, and we are in, oh, by the way, this is Yoast. You can see green. That's SEO analysis, and it'll tell you what it needs to fix. I don't satisfy everything, as long as it's green overall. You want your pages green for getting your, all we do work on a lot, and I'm teaching today, is getting your Google AdSense. The other one is readability, and it'll tell you anything it wants you to change. If we're green, we're good. There's 3 colors, green, red, and orange. If it's orange, you can come back and fix it. Do not leave it red. Okay? And I gave you that link to my page. It's called SEO green, and it'll give you a list that's like a cheat sheet how you can change it to green. And I'll be going over that a little bit today. Okay, so first thing you want to do, go into settings, and there's block. Each of these is a block. All right, there's a block. This is a block. Pictures are all blocks. Picture has to have an alternate text. Whenever you go here, you go block, settings, and you put in alternate text. Usually you use the keyword once or twice, but no more than that. If you have more pictures, you write something else to define that picture. Okay, everything you put in here gets an SEO rated. It's like a keyword. All right, and that has to be done for every picture. So the first thing you're going to do when you go block page, there's your date. You're going to click on that, and you're going to change it to the day you're going to change it. You're going to change it to that day's date. All right, very important. You'll never touch that again. You change it to that day's date. There's a good reason for that, and it's a kind of a handy thing. That you can find pages easier if you've dated it, but it has to have that proper date. And when you save pages, Jesse, you save the date that you publish them to as well. Okay, so that way, if you have to renew it, you put that old date back in. Reason being, if you put more than one date, if you change that date more than once, Google is going to see pages that are plagiarized. If you do it 5 times, I'll see 5 plagiarized pages. That is not good for your Google AdSense. So when you're backing up pages, you keep the date. If we ever have to re-put in our PBS, you're going to put the original date in as well. If I have time at the end, I'll go through backing up pages a little bit. Okay, so that's the first thing you're going to do, and you're going to do that once. Then you're going to go through and you're going to read here what he's written, and you could use his ideas, but what you want to do is put 100% your writing. You can use his ideas, just don't use the same word. All right, don't use the same length of paragraph. Make it your own. Don't have, maybe you're not going to make these all a list. You can make your page your own. All right, and I'm going to show you how to do that today.
Okay.
So when you go in, I highly recommend, if you have a tablet or a monitor, I really highly recommend a monitor. Monitors are great. They're like second computer, and you can multitask. That you have your training on a monitor or another computer or a tablet, and you work on your computer. So it's easier to look back and forth, and you can wind the videos back and forth. Okay, highly recommend that. So in order to change a page, you're going to change the title. I just put fine wine shipped to your door. Except for wine and coffee, you write that down. You're going to change the keyword. Every page has a keyword. We leave them for wine and coffee because someday you want to get memes, and they'll refer to those those keywords. Okay? All right. Getting a background on Rory's phone. Okay. Somebody's phone's going, please.
It's not mine.
Unless it was my background. All right, we'll just ignore that. Okay, I'm going back to here. So you go down in between, leave his points there until you're done with them. You're going to choose here. You're going to choose here, say I put in a heading. I put lots of headings. You should never go, and this is on your list, more than 300 words without a heading. I use a lot, they are actually called subheadings. So we're going to say, Harley is talking about wines. You can make that as you can change the size of that by clicking here. That's, by the way, the only you can have H1. The only H1 is this one here. Never put an H1 in here. There's another hint.
Okay.
You can make it H2. You can make it H3. I often use H3 if I just want to emphasize something. You go over here to block. Text will come up and you could change the color of that. The blue, that's where those colors come from. All right, you can play around with that. That's what you'll see. So that is a subheading. You want a subheading. See, there's lots of these are all subheadings here. And you want lots of them. Okay, just so you get a green. How do I get rid of that? I click on here. I go to we call this a hamburger. Looks like 2 pieces of meat between buns. Click on that, and I click on delete, and that gets rid of that, what I just put in there. Update. I forget when I'm teaching, but you should always update.
Yes.
That is saved. And if you work here sometimes, and this freezes, I'm seeing do it for ages, and you have to go to refresh, you will lose work if you haven't updated. So especially when you're doing links, which I'll be going into shortly. Okay. Now, how are you going to? That's about titles. I mentioned every page has a keyword. They find our pages from keywords, and what it'll look like is this. What they see. All right. When they're doing a keyword search, you will write a meta down here. That's what metas are for. There's your meta. And you want to write it in such a way as to attract them to your page, all right? And notice that the meta is green. If you make that too long, it goes orange. We don't want that. You want it green. All right, again, green for your SEO. The slug, this is your slug. The slug is a part of your keyword, part of your page link. There's your slug right there, fine wines. All right, that's what that is. We don't care if that's green. That's not of any consequence. Sometimes they get long. In this case, it's green, so that's good. So the keyword, it has to be, and this is in your cheat sheet. It has to be in your title. It has to be in the first paragraph. The keyword here is wines. Has to be every 250 words. It'll tell you if it's too often or too little. In that little trick I showed you with Yoast, going to SEO, it'll tell you if you have too many or too few. And it has to be in your meta description. There's wine there. Okay. So that's another key. You're going to rewriting this. How do you rewrite it? Go in here, go between his lines, as I said before. So you keep his points until you're done with it. You're going to choose paragraph. Okay. And often you don't have to use your name, but put yourself in every page. People are following you. Very important. I put myself in a hair page. All right. I can do anything. Just make sure you're in every page. I like red wine. My wife likes white wine. Sometimes we have a little of each, whatever, something, anything simple like that. Put yourself in every page because people are following you. Okay, so okay, so you're rewriting. And by the way, red wines, there is your keyword. This is going to become the first paragraph. So I put in the keyword. You're going to be writing like that, and whatever you want to write, that's how you're going to change your page. Then when you're done, you've gone through all these and you've rewritten everything, or when you finish with one point, go up here, click on his, get rid of his paragraph. And then all that's left is your writing. That's how you end up changing your page. Make sense? Okay,
Yeah,
you're going to
yeah.
get rid of his. I'm
It
going to
makes
put it
sense.
back.
It's just so I can remember it.
I'm going to put it back, Harley. This is undo. I love undo. There it is. It's back. Okay. I'll get rid of what I wrote. So basically, that's how you're going to go in and change the page by going in, using his points, or rewriting the whole thing. I did want to show you something about ChatGPT. This can help you write. This is ChatGPT. If you go in here, all you have to do, you have to write, treat it like a person. Make it as specific as you can. I'm just saying, please write about the pleasures of drinking fine wine and about the health benefits. I'm just making this up. Just go and do something short. You can make it as specific as you want, or you can say why red wines are good for you. Health benefits of red wine include something on wine, because you're going to get these points out of there. I read this before. Wine pairing and rate it at a grade 8 level. You don't want it too complicated. That works well. And then you just click on this and it's going to write you a blog. Oh, I should have put something I should have put in there was write about a 700-page blog. We want most of your pages 600 to 700 words. I have some that are less. It's okay depending on the subject. I have some that are 2,000 to 3,000 words. We want 600 to 700 words at least on most pages. Okay, content. So don't worry if you're repeating things and saying things in different ways. Repetition is the mother of all learning. So there you could actually use some of these sentences. Do not copy. They will know if you are using ChatGPT. But you can use some of these. We could maybe, just for instance, take and copy this. Go into here. Oh, how do I get rid of that? I gain a paragraph. I click on it. This is a block. I'm going to go delete. All right, update. Now, if I go back down in between there again, here's a paragraph. I can put in that what I just copied, and I can rewrite that. Okay, you can use that idea for writing your pages. Okay, like we could go in here and say, if you want Full experience. Two-finger typer. Introduce, find, finds into your lifestyle. Okay, I use some of the ideas there. I didn't copy it. You can use the ideas, and that'll help you write pages. Okay, you can have a completely different page from Rory's. Okay, and then you can make, by the way, there's a keyword that can become, I could get rid of this. I could get rid of his. And then this becomes what I started to write here. It'll be longer than that. Will become the first paragraph. And it has a keyword in it. Okay, so I'm going to undo. There's that back. You want me to leave that there for you, Riley? Harley? Remember that I copied that. You can rewrite that if you want. You want me to take it out or leave it?
Go ahead and leave it there.
Leave it there. Remember to change it. Rewrite it. Okay? I'll give you some ideas. And you can go ahead and use ChatGPT like I did too. But remember, define how many words you want. About a 700 word or 800 word blog about the pleasures of fine wine. I did that, and the ideas were so good, I went and rewrote my wine pages. Actually, I'm not going to leave this, Harley, because this is published. I'm going to take it out. You can use you can get that back using ChatGPT. Okay. I did.
Got it.
All right. Just the pleasures of fine wine. Get some ideas what you want to put in there for definition. Something about true fine wines. Write something about wine pairings. How your company will love it. Just take his ideas like this, put it in the suggestions for ChatGPT, and then you could use all those ideas, okay, to rewrite the page. All right, makes sense?
Yes.
Okay, so that's basically how you're going to be rewriting. Okay, here's some hints. You want to use active voice. That's the subject doing the action, not being acted upon. Passive voice, it'll tell you if you have too much passive voice like a readability. Going to readability, this one has too much. If I click on that, even though, but it's still green, so it's okay, we're not changing it. It'll show in purple where all the, so if you have too much passive tense in there, you can go and change those sentences to active. If it wasn't giving you green, that's one hint. Okay, to get rid of it, hit the I.
And it'll get rid of that was highlighted?
Yeah, it highlighted because that's highlighting all of the passive voice. Like if you have too much, you can go and change them to active voice. Passive voice, one of the hints is an ED verb. There you go, should be past. ED, that's a passive voice. Passive tense. Okay?
All right.
So, if you want active voice, you want to keep your sentences short, break them up. Don't worry about grammar in there. Don't have your paragraphs too long. She has all short paragraphs. I want all yours different sizes. Use connecting words. That's not the right word. Transition words such as because, therefore, in this case, because, every time there's because in a sentence, I stop it, put a period, and begin the next sentence with because. It's a transition word. They like transition words too much. I don't always satisfy that, but that helps. These are all the keys, mainly those ones. Active voice, lots of subheadings. and you'll get green grading. At first, you'll be slow doing this, but honestly, after about 4 or 5 pages, you'll be on autopilot green grading. You just get used to it. You'll be putting in your subtitles and all those things, and you'll be putting in your keywords. Okay, I can't think of anything else I want to add. Jesse, anything I missed? Jesse, you there?
I'm here. I'm catching up to you. No, you haven't missed anything. The only problem is the link is going to be wrong because we no longer have that link.
You don't have the link?
Nope.
Which
That's
link?
the old True
Oh.
Fine Wine.
Yes, good point.
Because otherwise they'll be,
Yeah, you have it. You should have that link, Jesse. You have your.
Oh, I've already done mine.
Yeah. Thank you for mentioning that. When you
You're
get your
welcome.
PBS Vortex, Harley, you will get a bunch of links, and one of them will be for wine, one's for brain food. There's a couple other for PBS connecting with us that you'll have for pages. But at first, you'll have to do without these links until you get your PBS Vortex. Okay, Harley?
Okay.
So you'll have to leave these links. All right. So that was how we're going to change the page, but now actually we want to get into links. This is called link post blogging. Now it used to be that when you went to this link, here they're going to have you sign them up to get access to True Fine Wines. They changed DTCA are wines, direct to consumer ambassador. Used to be our wines for #1 anchor. Now it is going to be a kiosk. We've changed how we're marketing the wines. So before, when you went to do this link, it went right to DTCA. DTCA they will still do this. I don't know under what method. They will, when you order, I guess through the ordering in the kiosk, DTCA will send the wine directly to the customer. You don't have to warehouse. And because they go through your link, this link here, they've signed up to you, you will make the income from that. That's what links are for. We also use links to send them to other pages you'll see in here. So in order to change this, we have to hit edit. Wait, I'm going to copy that first. If we had to change that to another link, I'm going to copy that link. Okay, we brought that link in from somewhere. I go in, I click on link, click on edit. I do Control A as an apple, Control and A at the same time. Control, because I've, edit, Control A to highlight, Control V as in victory. I'm putting in what I'm saying is the new link that I brought in. Okay, save. Then it gets easier. Wow. I know it's the same link. That took a long time. And then update. You change the link, update, update, update. Then as you change, if you're going to put that link in the rest of the page, if it's a different link, in this case is not, you're going to copy that link address. Then you just go down here to the next link. They're always blue and underlined. Click on here, Control A, Control V, it's in. All right. Save. Seems to be taking a long time to save. Maybe it's because I got a lot of tabs up. All right.
Okay.
I don't have to worry about it because I know it's the same link that's in there. By the way, pictures have links. Pictures should always have a link, as a matter of fact. You click on there, you'll see this black chain link. Click on that. You click. Now, it used to be if that cursor is not in there, you do Control A, you'll do the whole page. Just click outside of it if that ever happens. All right, don't worry about that. You go here through the chain link. You go there through the edit pencil, Control A, Control V is in victory. For this one, oh, by the way, you have to have this blue all the time, which means open in a new tab. The reason being is when they go and open that link, it goes to a new tab and your page stays on their computer. That gives you more time to get sales or get them registered, whatever you want them to do. Okay, makes sense about the links? So you can go through quite quickly, copy link address, and you could go to the next link and change it, just paste it in, next, all these are links. Now, how many links do you put in? This has a lot of links. I like to put in, every time you scroll, there's a link. You don't have to go crazy, all right? You don't want them all over the place every time you scroll. Now, the other thing is you're going to be putting links in different places. So how do we do that? By the way, never put your link under the keyword. If your keyword's in any phrase, don't put a link under it. Don't, like mine here, I can't put a link there. Google doesn't like that. You're connecting to a link that's already linked in the page, and they don't like that. So say I want to go here, I want to put a link. All I do is, you can do one word, you can do a whole sentence, you can do a phrase, highlight, right? This block comes up. You want to bold it. Then you want to go here to the chain link. And I've already copied one. All right. So if you copied that link, you put it in with Control V, and then you enter. If I go here, I go to edit. I want it open in new tab, save. Oh, that's saved nicely that time. Okay. I can do another one, just show you. If I want to get rid of it, I click on there, I get rid of bold, I get rid of that, it's gone. All right, I'll do another one. I can put here, there's no keyword. Say I want to do a whole sentence. Highlight the whole sentence. Bold, click on the chain link. You can go here and right click and put paste, or you can go Control V, one or the other, same thing. And okay, there it is. I submitted it. But you got to go back. This changes now again with every new type of PBS we get. When you go in and you want to make sure that's blue, all right, and save. There, your links in. Okay, so your links are going to be different places. You can put them in like that. Links are important, but once every time they scroll, get rid of it, hit the bold, hit the chain link, it's gone. Update, update, update. Okay, and once again, pictures have links. I used to be able to change the links for you, but we have different links now in the wines. So that's how you work with links. That's how you change pages. All right, so we've gone over that. Makes sense? Is that helpful, Harley?
It sounds good, but when I try to do it on my own, I hope I can remember all that you said.
Well, I gave you that SEO list, green,
Yeah.
to help you be green. Just go in again, just go in between, use his points or don't use his points. You can use that chat GPT and copy it in there. You want to put a heading, put a heading. By the way, never leave these empty. Sometimes people, you'll notice there's heading there, it's empty. Never leave them in there like that. Get rid of it. Okay, so you want to go in between, use his points, or put a new paragraph in, use your chat GPT. You want to go in, if you're just writing, not a heading, you want to choose paragraph, copy in or start writing. Okay, when you used his points up, you're going to go here, You're going to click on here and you're going to delete. And then all that's left is your writing. Okay? That's basically what you're going to be doing. Once you start clicking in there, you've done it a few times, it's repeat, repeat, repeat. Right? To get rid of that, put some letters in. Now the block comes up and delete. Update. So that's how you're going to change your pages. You're going to use a cheat sheet to make them green. Honestly, after a few, right, Jesse? You'll be doing that on autopilot. Becomes very simple. Any questions so far, Jesse?
Not yet, but thank you.
Okay, is that helpful?
Yes, it is very much.
Yeah, I don't think he goes through that so much in the training, so I think this is important. Now, I'm just thinking what I want to show you is how to back up pages. When you back up pages, and this training's in your training, Harley, you want to get Google Drive. You want Google Drive?
Yes.
Yeah. If you go to any email, Google email, there's your Google Drive there. You click on that and open it and save it, bookmark it. All right, that's Google Drive. So I have Google Drive in here. See, I put everything under PBS. This is my address bar. All right. Then it'll ask you where do you want to put it. I'll say put it under PBS. So I got all this stuff under PBS. This is bookmark here. All right. So if I go to my Drive, I got all of these are called files. If you want a new file, you go up here, new or file folder. You click new folder. All of these are folders, just like a file folder. Okay. And with each of these, now I have got all 360 pages saved in here. I do them under all things, their category pages, all things pages. You do them under headings. You'll see how that works as you go along, Harley. Okay, so let's do one. I'm going to make a new folder. You go in here. I'm going to call it test save. All right, you're going to create that. And that'll come up. There it is there. Then I'm going to open that. Nothing's in there. How do I get things in there? I go to new Google Doc. You're going to save everything in Google Docs. And you can use this for anything. I use it for my passwords. I use it for personal stuff. It's wonderful. It's all in the cloud, so it doesn't use up room in your computer. All right. That's going to open up there. I got to get this out of the way. Okay. There's nothing in there. I like to change it to, it's just very user friendly. It's kind of like Word. All right. So if I want to call this, all right, we're going to copy this page. So what I can do, I can go in here and copy this. By the way, you can only copy left to right. You can't go, you see yours. You got to be careful how you do it. I'm going to copy the title. All right. I'm going to put it in here. Control V or paste. Now here's a little trick. You need to title your document. As long as your cursor's here, you just click here and it puts the title in for you. Right up here. That's the easy way to get the title in. Okay. Then you're going to do this. Get a pen. You're going to write the word key. You're going to write. Did you have something, Jesse? Okay.
What was that?
Frank, welcome to the club here. You're a little late. Did you come in on Central Time? Can't hear you, Frank. Okay. Hey, you want to write have key, Frank? Frank, you're gonna have to mute yourself, or somebody, Jesse, that's your background, I don't know, thank you. Frank, I'm gonna be making a YouTube of this, so you'll be able to see it. I guess you came in on Central Time. What we're doing right now is how we back up our pages in Google Docs. So you're gonna write key, slug, meta, and date. Very important date, Jesse. Remember to get that too in all your pages. Because when you rewrite them in, it has to have the original date when you wrote it, or you're going to have copied pages. Okay, so we're going to go over here. Here's a keyword. Copy it. I'm going to put it in my Google Doc. I'm just going back and forth between tabs here. I'm going to paste that in there. The slug is actually, I know what it is, but I'll go down and show you. Remember I showed you the slug?
Yeah, by wine.
Fine wines.
Yeah.
Copy. Control V. Meta. What we're going to do is go down to the meta. We're going to copy the whole thing. Remember, the meta has to be green. Write it catchy so that they want to read it. Okay, so I'm going to Control C is another one. Copy. Go up here. I'm going to put in the meta. Control V. All right, there's a meta. The date. Go up here to settings. There's the date. March 28, 2023. You're going to be changing that date. You weren't here in March. Okay.
Whenever you put it in, that's the date.
Yeah, the date you're going to change it. It won't put it automatically. You have to change the date. You're going to go here, and you're going to change it to today's date, June 25th. Right? You're going to click there and put it in. I'm not going to do that now. The day you're going to change it, you're going to change that date, but never touch it again. All right. So
I don't see where you changing that.
I just clicked here. Up came the date thing.
Oh,
I
okay.
just changed the month, and then you just click on 25.
Okay.
Oh, this is actually, watch it. That's 2023. You're going to have to go to
24.
2024. Yeah. God, this is not Sunday. All right, then you go, oh, it didn't change. Good. Okay, so you're going to, the actual date, whatever date you work on it, you're going to put that 28, 2023. It's going to be 2024 for you. Now, here's the trick I really want you to learn. And it makes, you can change, you can do these pages, copy them in like 2 minutes doing this. You get used to doing this, it's really quick. And then all you do is go over here. There's 3 dots, 4 dots up here. Click on that, and up comes this. You're going to click Code Editor. Write that down. Code Editor. You're going to click on that, and this comes up like that, hieroglyphics. Like you're going to copy just that main box, that big box. Make sure you get it all. Okay, we got it all. I'm going to do Control C. I'm going to go over here, Control V, done. We're finished. The idea of using Code Editor is it captures all the pictures in the same format. I did it wrong the first time. I had to go and do all my 300 pages again. They wouldn't be in the same format. Pictures would be all over. It captures the all your links. Okay, so that's very important to do it that way. Then you got to go back, and you're going to change. Hit the 3, hit those dots, and you're going to go Visual Editor. Write that down, Visual Editor. Then it's back to normal. Update. And now we have backed up that page. Now the nice thing about Google Docs, you don't have to press save. It saves right away. You don't have to worry about it. I'm done. I could click that off. After one thing, I'm going to get click that off for now. I'm going to get rid of that. Actually, I'm going to go back because I don't need this. Test save. You'll probably never have to do this. Move to trash. But I don't need that. That's how you're going to back up. Was that helpful, Jesse?
Very much so. Thank you.
That's how you're going to back up. Remember, you wrote down those things: key, slug, meta, date. Those are important. And then you see Rory do it on the webinars. Now you know what he's doing. But he's so quick, and
Yeah, he's fast.
He's fast. Yeah. I hope I did that. Totally. Is that
That's
Jesse?
that's why I always put him on repeat, because it takes forever to follow his directions.
Yeah, it does.
You're-
Yeah, he's so
You're
used
much
to it.
you're so much easier to follow.
Good. I'll try not to speed up ever. Okay, so that's about all I could think of for that. And I think we're going to close this part of it. Unless you have any questions. I'm going to go off and share screen. I think we've covered everything I wanted to go.
You
Any
got
questions?
everything I needed. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Jesse. And if I'm lucky, I'll remember how to make I've got a YouTube channel, Gordon Bolton YouTube, but I will put it on my GSI. And once I get it done, I'll put the YouTube video that I just did today on my GSI chat and WhatsApp, and you can you'll have that, and you can with that. Then it's nice, Harley, because you can move it back and forth. I'm going to stop recording.
Okay.